Back in the Bahamas, India Hicks continues with her self-told story for FQ. We've already seen the home of David Hicks, her designer father. Now it's time to tour India's home.
Hibiscus Hill, which was built in about the 1960s, and we endeavoured very hard to make it look like it was built more in the 1860s. Living in the Caribbean, you're always aware of the harsh elements, the salt water and hurricane season and the wind and the damaging effects of the sun. So we don't have anything that's really, really good or valuable here. But we really wanted this house to have a family feel. You know, the dogs and cats and sand are welcome in the house. You know, people ask all the time, you know, obviously kind of living with David Hicks as your father, you know, are there a lot of his design tastes and sensibilities in what we do and how we live? I think our lives are dictated slightly differently because we live in the Caribbean and because we have an island life, so we very much wanted it to be that. We wanted to keep the integrity of the island in the way we designed. Island life has really kind of taught me to get back to my roots. I was living the crazy life of the city life, which I enjoy dipping in and out of, but I think I am much more suited to the more natural way of life. And collaborating with Crabtree and Evelyn really brought that back to me, and the collection that I developed with them. We did a 3-wick candle here that comes in a great handmade rattan basket. We did an air diffuser here that's got the smell of the casuarina trees and a hint of the sea salt air, and shells that have been responsibly harvested in a kind of old ink jar. When we first moved into the house, this room, which is my bedroom, was covered with a big, thick white carpet. And we pulled up a tiny corner of the carpet, and underneath we revealed these incredible Cuban tiles, which must be original to the house. A big collection of prints, which we bought in London, 18th century. Parrots, again, very Caribbean, very plantation colonial, especially because we have our own parrot downstairs.
With everything going so smoothly for the story, Struan and India try to get India's parrot to cooperate for the photo shoot.
Struan, are you ready? Oh no, he's got down. Animals?
Animals? Oh. Yes.
Yeah. Hello, my boy. Hello. Hello. Oh, don't be rude.
Oh,
that's very rude. That's very cross. But that's so naughty.
She being naughty?
Yeah. No, he says, bugger you. I'm out. I'm going to stay out now.
Hit me again? Yeah. Fabulous. We have you.
Great.
In stark contrast to the relaxed atmosphere in the island paradise, Bob is about to undertake a surf photo first. Acting as both art director and photographer, Bob takes on a new role behind the lens for a fashion shoot.
I studied photography when I was a child, but I hadn't really, taken it into this realm before. So I actually spent some time with Vanessa Gallet, who was going to be shooting with me on it. She helped me put together an equipment list. I mean, basically, she was training me on the technical side. I was pretty clear what I wanted to do artistically with it and how I wanted to light it, but I just needed someone to take me through what I needed to do that.
Okay, that's it for that portion of the program.
On the day, we ended up going with the more easygoing scenario because I felt like for my first sort of major shoot, I wanted it to be really just straight ahead, shooting, show off the clothes in a very simply lit environment. The real only sort of nerve-wracking thing for me was also that, making sure the shots were really good and up to the level of standard of the shooters that we always work with.
I must like island living because I've been here for 11 years, although I've been coming here all of my life, so I know this part of the world very well. But living on an island is entirely different to holidaying on an island. What I love about it is the freedom, the fact that my kids can go to school on a golf cart. We don't get parking tickets. I don't deal with smog. I don't deal with any of those factors. The difficulties to island life, and it is a difficult life. It's not as much paradise as people anticipate. If the boat doesn't come, we simply don't get milk. The doctor services 3 other islands as well. There is no vet. It's a complicated life, but obviously it's one that I'm enjoying because I remain here.
We're done.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Fantastic. Wow.
I love that. You mark that one. It's a little edgy for us. I like it.
Okay. And can we put the bag beside him? And then we can just have him sitting like he's waiting for the train or something? Yeah, okay.
Everyone on set commented that it was easy because the 2 people that would normally be at odds were the same person. So as opposed to there being a discussion with the art director and the photographer, I could just talk to myself. No, I'm just kidding.
New face.
You have to seize opportunities and use them to grow creatively, and I think that because it worked out and we got so many pages out of it, it was a successful endeavor, but it could have been awful, so there's always that, you know, sideline. But again, when you have the support of the team, it really makes a difference.
With success at Bob's shoot, we find Michael and photographer Jeffrey Berenger across town as they await the arrival of Sir Richard Branson. It's an hour past his arrival time, and each passing minute means less time for the shoot.
Tell our stories.